It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a collaboration between St. Erhard Brewery and Lehe. It's the Endspiel Barleywine at 9.5% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Ooh. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. I've had this beer for probably, I don't know, maybe 5-6 months. I've given it a little bit of aging. Always seem to do that with beers these days, give it a little bit of an age. It's by the online bottle shop, Die Bierthek in Germany, so check them out. This is a one finger whitehead. It's a bottle conditioned beer. You can see the sediment floating around in the bottle. It does most certainly look like a barley wine. That distinct, deep, copper, mahogany like beer. Good carbonation on this one. Let's get the... Actually, let's rock the beer back and forth. If you rock the beer back and forth, look at that carbonation. It's that slow moving carbonation making its way up the glass. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, classic barley wine. Absolutely classic barley wine. Lots of biscuit malt, lots of chewy toffee biscuit malt. Little touch of licorice in there. There's some vanilla coming through. I've started saying vanilla with an accent. Vanilla, like I don't know where it's from. Maybe it's a little bit of Polish, Swedish, Norwegian, maybe a bit of American. I don't know where I get this vanilla from. It's vanilla. Vanilla, yeah? But it smells really, really good. A little touch of alcohol, just kind of tickling the end of your nose at 9.5% ABV. Let's dive in. Cheers. Massive, slightly boozy. There's a touch of chocolate malt going on here. Only a little kind of sprinkling of some like slightly coconutty chocolate malt mixed with lots of vanilla, lots of biscuit and bread and nuttiness. What I'm finding very impressive is the fact that it's a 9.5% ABV beer, but it's not. Sometimes a barley wine can be really sweet, and it's like, oh man, this is just a little bit too sweet for my liking. But this is just absolutely spot on. There's a drinkability to the beer that makes it refreshing, but at the same time there's some nice, it's almost like you want to put your knife and fork in it and cut through the toffee, the sticky thick mouthfeel mixed with that toffee malt flavour. It just goes together really, really well. I'm very impressed with this beer. It's the first beer that I've had from Lehe. I think it's Lehe or Lehe. But I've had many beers from St. Erhard. Many beers from St. Erhard in Germany. So what I should be really saying is, am I surprised that this is a really good beer? No. It's a German beer. The Germans do everything correctly, don't they? From building cars to mining to whatever they seem to touch, they seem to get it bang on, spot on. Their beer culture, their brewing tradition stretches back hundreds if not thousands of years. Yeah, they don't do much wrong, the Germans. So I'm not surprised this is a top class beer, to be honest. I like the sediment floating around in the glass. I think it adds to the appeal of the beer. It's the craft movement. Anything seems to go in a beer these days, and it always seems to taste better. I'm ready to rate it. Rating for the beer then, good mouthfeel, good flavour, nice bit of bitterness on the back end. There's some nice kind of, I've not really touched on the hops too much here, have I? There's like a nettly, stinging nettle, prickly traditional German hop finish on the beer. Balances nicely with that slightly sweet toffee malt, vanilla-y kind of flavour from the malt. It's a terrific beer. It's a really good quality barley wine. I'm glad I aged it for 6 months. I think by aging it for 6 months, it was a little bit hot. You do get a sense of that 9.5% ABV. I think if I drunk it fresh, it may have been a bit too hot. I think with that benefit of 6 months of aging, it's really improved the beer. So I like this enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.